I think it's been really good. I think our intensity has kept up every day, which I was pleased with. We've been trying to really push our conditioning and push our effort level at practice. And as you said, you can't do much, tackling wise, but our first 4 days, a couple last days, especially in uppers, has been very good. Great intensity, and guys are flying around and still happy to be here, which is good.
Yeah, tomorrow fall kind of begins. The sounds of fall start to roll in as guys go full contact. How do you get the guys to bump their energy level up to that next level where they hit?
Well, I think the first day, to be truthful with you, the first day you don't have to ever worry about that because they want to hit and they want to tackle the first day. It's actually, day 2 and 3 after you've hit a little bit and they start getting tired. So I expect them tomorrow to really come out with a lot of energy. And it's the first time since spring, 4 or 5 months now that they've actually had to hit people live and take people to the ground and do some. So I think tomorrow will be one of our best practices that we've had because of the excitement about getting after each other.
What are maybe 1 or 2 things that have jumped out at you on the positive side here in the first 3 or 4 days?
I'll tell you one thing that I've been pleased with is really just our guys off the field is really trying to do their best of getting to know each other, taking care of each other, and building that bond. And then on the field, we made a lot of mistakes in a lot of areas, but I can't complain at all about the effort and the intensity and focus they've tried to bring to practice. They're listening to what we're asking them to do as far as the approach they're taking. We are making mistakes because we're young in a lot of areas and new still, but I'm really pleased with how they're coming out every day and trying to please each other and please us as the coaches.
The emphasis in the thaw today, is that something you do after every practice?
We do it every day before the practice, and we talk about it after the practice. We'll talk about it during the practice. They have to know what the emphasis is, what the thought is. And typically the emphasis is something that we want them to, a characteristic that we want them to have to show being a part of our team. And then we try to have a thought that goes with it. Sometimes they're short, easy to remember, sometimes they're long. But just something that they're thinking about, and we'll talk about it. Like today was attitude and having a positive attitude, and we talk about stories, what being positive does, and just spreading, trying to develop leadership, helping our team, but also helping them as they go forward through football.
Other than your voice, what do you need to improve before the scrimmage on Saturday?
Well, that voice is definitely got to improve it. I tell you what, we've got to start identifying positions. We've got guys, a lot of new guys that are, getting reps, and we've really got to try to solidify that depth chart because we're looking at so many guys right now. And going into that first scrimmage, we really need to have, a 1 and 2 deep where we know these are guys we're counting on going forward. And I'm hoping here in the next 4 or 5 practices, some of these newcomers will really establish yourself in those positions and, compete to either be a first team or second team, whatever it may be. So going forward, we can start concentrating the reps on the guys that are going to help us on Saturdays.